Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your quickie reading for the midweek Wednesday around May 8th. All of the different signs will be timestamped in the description, so you can just hop to your sun, moon, and rising signs. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you are interested in a personal or private reading. And I'd just like to say thank you to all the people that have liked, shared, and subscribed, because it helps me know which content is really beneficial to you, and I appreciate that. And if you've taken time to comment or send me a message, thank you so much. All right, let's just get started. Aries, midweek around May 8th. What do we have going on for Aries? Three of Wands. You're doing some long-range planning. You're looking at the future. Definitely looking at the future. See what else we're looking at. And you've got the Page of Wands. So you're getting some messages, perhaps, something that is something you would maybe want to incorporate into your future. There's an opportunity coming, something different, but something that it looks like something you need to take action on. So let's see what this would be. Oops. Oh, jeez. Oh, I had like a whole bunch of cards fall out. Maybe we'll just do it. It looks like you have got the Four of Wands. So there is some kind of opportunity coming to you that has an impact on your future. And you're looking at like happy family here, marriage, celebration, union, harmony. So it may be that you are going to, if you are single, perhaps meet someone that you may consider having this kind of relationship with, or you may have an opportunity to do something that will increase your happiness in your relationship. Now, the other card that came up with this is the Devil. And that is all about like old bad habits, bad behaviors, old things kind of showing back up. So what I feel like this is saying is, listen, when this message comes in, make sure it isn't you reverting back to some kind of old pattern of behavior, because it's not going to help increase this at all. And you want to, obviously, everybody wants to have a good foundation, a happy family, a good and happy future. So when this message comes to you, you have to decide, is this something that's going to be beneficial to me, or is this like an old pattern of behavior and probably not the best choice? And the other card that came up with it is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is an opportunity from the universe. And it is saying, listen, you know, you need to use your logical brain here, your smart intellectual brain. Don't just think with your stick. That's all I can say, because you've got all these rods here, right? You got, you know, you get the Page and you get the 3 and the 4. You want to not just be thinking with the passionate part of you, but you want to think with your brain. Is this the right thing to do? This opportunity that comes along. And if you're a partnered person, like I said, it can have to do with your marriage. It could also have to do with like something that impacts your marriage or your family. So that's what I'm seeing there for Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Midweek around the 8th of May. What do we have? We have got the 8 of Swords. So something that you are not seeing, or more likely you are choosing not to see. And you've got the Strength card. So what in the world is this all about? Looks like there's something that you are purposefully ignoring. The 8 of Swords is all about being in a prison of your own making, you know, being somewhere where you know there's a way out, but you're not taking it. And I don't know, with the Strength card, well, let's just see. But here you have the Ace of Wands. So it looks like there's an opportunity that's directly in front of you, and either you can't see it because you're blinded by your own like worries and fears and everything else, or you do see it and you're like, no, I don't see this. Whatever it is, there's an opportunity right in front of you. And I don't know, the Strength card is here, and I want to see why that's here. So you have this opportunity that you're kind of choosing to ignore, and you have the Knight of Wands. This also feels like Aries. This has a feeling of kind of, there's an opportunity in front of you that it looks really good to you. Like the Knight of Wands is all about doing things that are really fun and things that really float your boat. And he's not so concerned about like long term or the consequences. He's just into what feels good right now. And I think there is a part of you, Taurus, especially an earth sign, you want to do things the right way, do the right things. You're looking long. You may be looking long term and you're feeling like this could be short term. This Strength card is about you summoning up, I don't know how to say this, the balls to go do something that you want to do and just go and do it. kind of to let yourself out of this prison and just go and do what feels good to you. Just go and do it. And the other card that came up with it was the Hanged Man, which is perfect in this situation because you need to look at things a little bit differently. I think, like I said, you're in that prison of you're like, I don't know. There's an opportunity that's right in front of you that you're ignoring completely. But if it's something that's going to feel really good to you, you may want to take a good look at that because that kind of stuff doesn't show up all the time, right? All right. Anyways, we're going to move on to our Geminis. Gemini, we've got the Queen of Cups, so there's that. And the card that came up with it is the Star. This Queen of Cups she gives and gives and gives. There is something so beautiful about that. But the thing I wanted to caution you on, Gemini, and you're an air sign, so this isn't really, you're not really down with all this emotion, but it feels like lately there has been something that you have put in every bit of you. You've put every bit of you into it. And while it's such a blessing to the people around you, it has taken its toll on you. And like here, you can see, like, she looks tired to me, doesn't she? She doesn't look like, yay, I'm giving everything I have. She looks like I have nurtured, I have cared, I have given my all, and man, I'm beat. That's how she always comes across to me. And then you have the Star, which is like anything that you want to be, do, and have, your dreams. It feels to me like you have maybe put your dreams on hold a little bit so that you could give and nurture. But like this is saying to me, it's time for some like serious self-care to happen. Like I said, I feel like you have given all that you can give emotionally to a certain situation, and it's really time for you to look in the area of self-care. What do you want? What are your dreams? What are the things that make you really, really happy? And yeah, here you've got Temperance coming up. So this giving is a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful gift. However, there has to be some level of balance. And the balance here with the Star is saying, listen, you have got to do some things that make you really happy. What do you really want? What is it that really floats your boat? What is it that really lights you on fire? And you also have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is about being choosy. You can see there's all these pentacles, and she's kind of looking at them like, well, I don't know. Important. It is time to be choosy with where you give, okay? You have given all you can give. It's time to balance things out. Look at what you need, what you want, and choose carefully as to what you involve yourself in. But please, all I can say is I really feel like you need some self-care right now. Okay, we are moving on to Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Got the Five of Cups. So it looks like there has been some sort of disappointment or disillusionment, and you've got these 3 cups you're very focused on. There are 2 cups right behind you though, so all is not lost. But let's see what comes up with this. The Eight of Wands. So I feel like maybe you had to make a quick decision and you're questioning yourself as to if you made the right decision. This also can be fast communication coming in, and I feel like maybe you weren't quite ready to make a decision on something, and it was like right in your face, and now you're second guessing and you're questioning, did I do the wrong thing? So let's get a little more clarity on this Five of Cups here for our Cancers. You've got the Empress. So I think maybe you're wondering, did I give too much? Did I tell too much? In whatever this interaction was, almost like, did I put all my cards out on the table and did I ruin this? Like, did I talk too much? Did I tell too much? The other thing you got here is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is where I'm feeling that you feel like you should have acted a certain way in this situation, but you didn't. You came from a place of emotion versus a place of like logic and self-control. Like, I feel like something came along and you might have reacted really fast to it, and you're a little bit disappointed in the way you reacted, and you're looking back at the situation now going, wow, I would have done that a little bit differently. That's what I'm thinking. So you know what? These things happen. Remember, with that Five of Cups, where did it go? With that Five of Cups, there are 2 cups behind him that are full. So it's the time now to go, okay, whatever this situation was that I wasn't happy with the outcome, I'm blaming myself, whatever. It's time to turn around and look at the 2 cups that are full. That's what it's time for. So you could only, if you've made a mistake or you were miscommunicated something or didn't react in a way that you wish you had, now is the time to turn around and do something different. Do something different, take some action so that you feel better. Now, we are moving on to Leo. Leo, we've got the Queen of Wands, Leo. Okay, so Queen of Wands is about doing what she wants to do. She does whatever she wants. She doesn't care what anybody thinks. In the Page of Swords. So you're getting some kind of a message here, and you have the option of taking on this. It seems like it's something that you like. Like there's a message coming in that you're like, I like that. What is it, Leo? What is it? Seven of Wands. Okay, so yeah, whatever this message is, I think that it's something that you find appealing, but there are people around you who will have something to say about it. And I always mention, if you look, she's up on this high hill, right? If you were to hold these wands, and you were standing, think about, like, these people have to be like way down here. So there's like these people that are vibrating on a way lower frequency than you, and they have something to say about whatever you're doing. Like, does the Queen of Wands care? Not one bit. But if you'll notice that she has this wand right here, and she's just like, yeah, no. Like, she's not clicking in with their wands. She's not bashing them away. She's just like, no. Like, she's just uninterested. And that is a typical Queen of Wands move, is like, yeah, this feels really good to me. I don't care what you say. So whatever this message is that's coming in, if it feels really good to you and it's what you want to do, don't give a flip what anybody else has to say about it. And don't care what they think about it or whatever, because they're not on your level. Like, you're like up here, and these people are not on your level. Now, you also have the Queen of Cups. And in this situation, I feel like with these two queens, this is something that you want to do. It's emotionally something it makes you happy. So, like, you go and do whatever this is, whatever this message or opportunity is that comes to you. If you want to go do it and it makes you feel like really happy, then you just go and do it. You just go and do your thing and don't care what anybody says. This may be a time this midweek where somebody feels like they got something they need to tell you about what you're doing, and you don't really have to care about that. So that's where I'm thinking, like, she doesn't care. The Queen of Wands is just like, yeah, whatever with you. She just does her own thing, and she does not care what anybody says. So you do that. All right, we're going to move on to Virgo. What do we have for our Virgos midweek here? The Sun, opportunity for a brand new day. That's a pretty serious card right there. What do we have with it? Three of Swords. Leave it to the Virgos to have this brand new day, and then always be like, but remember the bad thing that happened. And I'm not beating you guys up at all. I'm married to a Virgo, and it's one of his characteristics that I absolutely love, because he always sees the reality of a situation where I can get lost in, like, ooh, he's like, yeah, but what about this? The thing is, you have this brand new day being offered to you. You have this opportunity to, like, start fresh. I would say that while you can remember that maybe something didn't go well the last time, or there are things that could go wrong, you don't want to focus on them. I don't think there's a problem with having the information, but you don't want to focus on them. And here you have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this is really making... You have this opportunity, and I don't know how to say this, but I feel like you're ruining it. Like, you're so worried about what could go wrong that you've already stabbed all the swords in your back in your mind. You've already said, this is going to be a terrible idea. Everything is going to go wrong. I just know it. I'm going to end up here. And I don't think that's the case. The other cards you got here is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about, like, your hard work kind of being on display, people seeing it. So please don't do this to yourself. That's what I feel like you're going to do, is, like, you have this brand new day, this opportunity for something awesome. Somebody is noticing the hard work you've done and is like, wow, that's great, in offering you some kind of opportunity. And you're like, oh, bad things could happen, and I'm not going to like that. And all these awful things could happen. I'll end up stabbed in the back by all 10 swords. So you know what, Virgo? I would say feel the fear, understand what it is, and then move on, because you deserve a little bit better than that, okay? You deserve better than that. Don't let your mind, and that's what the swords are. They are your logical mind. Don't let your logical mind make you put you in a state where you can't enjoy the opportunity that's right in front of you. And this opportunity wants to showcase the work you've done. So please don't let your mind that's ruminating on everything, put that right into the toilet, okay? All right, we're going to move on to our Libras. What do we have for Libra? Temperance. We are looking for some balance. This is you guys anyway. You got the scales right here. Well, these are not scales. Actually, this is actually got the cups where they're pouring the cups like back and forth. I'm thinking of the other card, thinking of the Justice card. But either way, your Temperance is all about balance. So let's see what we are looking for balance regarding here. Oh, I think it's this one. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You are frustrated. That is what I'm hearing. Frustrated. You know, you're attempting to maintain balance, but there's something that you have like, with your logical Libra swords brain, you have made all of the arrangements. You have done everything you're supposed to do, and this knight is just like, like he's just so slow. And like here, you're in the boat, like Six of Swords, you're in the boat, you're ready to go. Like you have packed up your stuff, you're ready to leave this other place. Like you have handled your business, you have rebalanced everything, you've got everything under control, and you're packed up and ready to go. And this Knight of Swords, or this Knight of Pentacles is like, you're like, can we please leave? That's what I feel like, is that you're just extremely frustrated with something midweek. Well, Wednesdays, midweek can be very frustrating anyway, but I definitely feel like there's something, could be a project at work, it could be, you know, maybe you're buying a house, I don't know what it is, but there's something that you're very, very frustrated with, and it's annoying the crap out of you. You've got the Knight of Swords, so this is your brain working overtime, and you're just ruminating over, why isn't this done? I've done everything I was supposed to do, I'm in control, I've handled it all, where is this guy? Like, come on already. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles, just saying, like, you've been, you know, you've been really choosy up to this point. You've planned everything properly. Don't settle for whatever shows up. This guy's on his way. This Knight of Pentacles is on his way. Just don't settle for whatever else shows up, because you're frustrated and you're not getting where you want to go quickly enough. So I know you're frustrated. Know that whatever it is going to resolve itself, and the good things are coming. Stay choosy. Keep being choosy, and don't let your mind drive you insane. Don't let your mind drive you nuts, okay? All right, we're moving on to our Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpios midweek here around the 8th of May? Midweek. Ooh. All right, these two will not go back in, so let's see what they are. We have got the Nine of Wands with the Three of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, this is about you being really guarded. Really, really guarded. The Nine of Wands is about like taking a step back and observing. But I mean, you can see he's kind of looking around like, I don't trust you. Like, I've got all my wands set up around me. I know what I'm capable of, and I don't really trust you people. What do you want? He's saying, like, what do you want from me? And then here you've got this Three of Cups. It's like you have these people who want to like celebrate with you, and they want to be on your team and be your friends, and they want to support you, and you're like, what do you really want? I feel like you're feeling very guarded about some sort of social situation that's going on, Scorpio. Like, you're like, I don't feel comfortable. And you've got the Strength card. So I feel here that you have dug your heels in, and you're like, yeah, no, nope. And nobody's going to change my mind. I am not interested in you people. And these are like your tribe. These are people who really like you. I feel like they want to support you, and they want to celebrate you. And you're like, I don't know what your intentions are. I don't trust you. That's that Scorpio thing where you're like, out of the blue, just got that stinger ready, and you're like, meh, you know, almost for no reason. And I'm a Scorpio rising, so I can say this. Out of the blue, sometimes we just get like, what do you really want from me? I don't trust you, you nice person. Oh, you're bad. I know you want something big. You want to take stuff from me. Like, that's a Scorpio trait. So don't, like I said, don't get mad. I'm a Scorpio rising. I have this trait. Out of the blue, you're like, all of a sudden, you just don't trust anybody. You're like, wait a minute. What are you trying to get out of me? I don't trust you. Let's get a little clarification on this group of people or this situation that you're feeling very, very guarded about. Come on, Scorpio. What do we have? We got the Page of Wands. So there's some kind of message, invitation. It feels to me like you have been invited to participate in something, and you have to make the decision on whether you want to join in. And you're sort of standing back here with your sticks going, I don't know. What do these people really want? Well, you know what? Who cares? You're not moving in with them. This to me feels like you're just in a state of distrust. And it could be something as simple as your coworkers inviting you out for a drink after work or something, and you're like, what do they want? Do they want to, they want to give me a drink and then have me talk bad things about my boss and then tell them? Like, you can go without like bearing your soul to these people, but maybe it'd be good to get out and get a little social interaction and stop, standing in your little ring of wands that you have stabbed in the ground and peering out of them. I'm just saying, I know, like I said, I can be this way myself. So let me know how that resonates with you. I'm interested to hear. All right, we're going to move on to our Sagittarians. What do we have going on for Sagittarius? I'm seeing like this one. Ace of Cups. Okay, we're all open. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, so this actually makes me feel like heavy. Like, whew. It feels like you want to be really open to a situation and you see that like your luck is changing. You see good things coming, but I feel like you're really, this is making you, I keep hearing the word scared. Like you're feeling afraid for some reason, afraid to trust what you have coming to you. Like you have good things coming, but you're terrified to trust them. What comes up with it here is the Hermit. So my immediate advice is listen to your heart deep inside. I know you guys are fire signs, but still you have a heart in there that, burns very passionately. But remember, you are the light that, your heart and your soul are what keeps this lantern lit. Take a little time away, take a little break and analyze this and see if you're just being paranoid, because I feel like you're really scared of whatever this opportunity is. Like you have an opportunity to do something that your first instinct is, yay, that'll be really awesome. And then you're afraid, like you're like, oh, no, that's dangerous. Like that leaves me I keep hearing this leaves me way too open, like to failure or something like that. Like it leaves you open to feeling stupid or failing or something about like being in front of people and failing or something like that. You've also got this Four of Wands here. Maybe you feel like it threatens your family or, the solid foundation you've built. If you let this emotional thing happen that, if you accept this emotional gift and if you allow yourself to be open, that it could maybe impact this nice little thing that you've built and you're a little bit scared of that. And then the other thing I have here is this Seven of Swords. And that's why, because I think you're feeling like you don't trust this. Whatever this is that's coming toward you, you're feeling like it's something a little bit shady and you're like, I don't know. And you know what? Your instinct could be right. So with that Hermit card, when you take that time away, what you feel instinctively, I feel you should really listen to that. Not everything that comes toward us is right for us. It's not like it's terrible, but it might not be right. And with that Seven of Swords, I'm thinking maybe you really should listen to what your gut says when you take that time away. All right, we're going to do Capricorn. What do we have going on for Capricorn? The Devil. This is actually your card. Don't get all offended because this is just the card that people say represents Capricorn. It's an earth sign, whatever. The Devil card is actually one of my favorites. The Devil card is always a reminder to say, hey, that stuff you used to do that really messed you up? That stuff is coming around again. Just like they say, like with addiction and things like that, like, let's say that you quit drinking or doing drugs or overeating or whatever, overspending, gambling, who knows. There's like, when you think you've got this under control and like it could never like overtake your life again or be a problem in your life again, it's like right there in your face. And before you know it, you're doing it. That's what this card says. It's a warning. I love seeing this card when, boom, you got the moon with it. You are, I want you to be really careful that you do not get blindsided by something from your past that is not good for you. And I really do feel like it is an old past behavior, an old pattern of behavior, whatever it is. There's going to be this like nonsense that like kind of shrouds it in this veil of like, oh, it's not so bad. I mean, it's not a big deal. Maybe just one, like let's say you quit drinking and you go out and someone's like, oh, you could have just one glass of wine. It's no big deal. Or, hey, just have this, you want a cigarette? I'm having one. Or, just have this one cigarette. And if you're somebody, you know better, you can't handle that. please don't do it. This is saying, hey, wake up. This is not for you. Remember how this used to run your life? Remember how this impacted you really negatively? Just because it's shrouded in really nice gift wrap, just because it's got a pretty bow on it, doesn't mean that it's good for you, okay? That is what I'm hearing loud and clear. So if there is something that you have stopped doing or have cut out of your life, leave it there. Because, wow, Ten of Swords, if you invite it back in, if you buy this bullshit here, this like pretty wrapping paper or this hazy mist that covers it and makes it look all romantic and wonderful, if you buy that, this is where you're going to end up. This is extremely clear. Ten of Swords, it's going to end up sucking. It's going to suck in whatever. So whatever, this could even be like gossip at work. This could be like a coworker coming to you and going, oh, did you hear so-and-so did this? And, like something about your boss maybe or whatever. And you know what? They're going to go and tell right on you. Like, it could be something stupid like that. It doesn't have to be that you end up like in a ditch with a needle in your arm. I'm just saying, whatever a past behavior is that has caused you problems before, when it rears its ugly head, and it will, I want you to turn and burn, because what you're seeing is not real. What you're seeing of it's not a big deal, and it's don't worry about it, and it's nothing, it's something, and it's going to take you right here. So I'm not trying to be all harsh and stuff. And here you got this Page of Cups. They're going to play on your emotions. They're going to play on your, just one. We're all doing it together. We're toasting. Let's say you quit drinking. But we're toasting, your new promotion. You have to have a drink with us. You have to do a shot with us. Come on. They're going to play on the emotional part of you. Like, come on, be part of the celebration. It's fun. And I'm just using that as an example. Or they're going to play on the emotions of you. Well, you know what she said about you? To get you to talk about someone. Whatever it is, my God, please run, because this is not good for you in any way, shape, or form. When this rears its head, just be like, I gotta go. You don't even have to make up anything. Just turn and go. I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I'm late. Just leave. Do whatever you, run into the bathroom at work. I don't care where you go, but get away from this situation, because it is nothing, there's nothing good in it for you. Okay, moving on to our Aquarians. Yes, I missed Cancer last time, so I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Aquarius, you'd think I wouldn't, but it happens. All right, Aquarius, 10 of Swords moment. What is this huge disappointment you are facing? Either you're facing a huge disappointment, or you've made up in your mind that there's going to be a huge disappointment, and this is a very common thing for you. I'm an Aquarius, I can say this. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Okay, I honestly think that this is not somebody screwing you over. I honestly think that you are paranoid about someone screwing you over, being shady, being sneaky, and in your mind, you've stabbed all these swords into your own back. I don't know what this is in relation to. I really don't. But I think you have made up, I'm hearing like you've made up a scenario in your head where these no one is to be trusted. No one is to be trusted. And Aquarius, you are an air sign, swords, all up in your head. And while we love being up in our heads like that, given the wrong circumstances, we can really get ourselves into a place of like despair. And that's what it feels like. I mean, this could even be ruminating over something that happened in the past and getting yourself all upset about it all over again. Like, there could be something that is all said and done and over with, and you're like digging it up, and you want to talk about it. You want to dig it up, you want to talk about it, you want to talk about how hurtful it was, how this person did these things to you, how bad it made you feel, and it puts you right back in this position. That is exactly what I'm thinking this is. The other thing too, I mean, this is a general reading, so watch your moon and rising signs. It could also be that there's somebody offering you something, and like you see the writing on the wall right away. It's shady and creepy, and you're going to end up here, so you want to turn and burn from that like right away. But either way, either it's something you're making up in your head, or it's something that is actually a possibility, and you don't want that. And here you go, right here. Whatever this is impacts your foundation, your happy family, or whatever. So you really, you do not want to be getting involved with this, whether it's just digging up an old issue from the past, or a new opportunity, that kind of something that comes to you and you feel like it's shady. If you feel like something that shows up in your life is shady, it's shady. And, you don't need this impact here. And like I said, if it's an old issue that you're digging up and talking about and jamming these swords back in your back, it's still going to upset your foundation and your family. So don't do it. And here you go. You got your Queen of Swords, because this is who you are. Male or female. The Queen of Swords takes no crap. She knows exactly what is going on, and she's black and white. This is right, this is wrong. This is what this is not what this is. Like, you're not going to pull any wool over her eyes, so you don't need to tell her a big story. You need to just look at the situation and meet her out. Is this right? Is this wrong? and that's it. And then just move on from it. Don't stay in your head over it. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. All right, we've got our last sign, middle of the week, around May 8th, is Pisces. What do we have going on for our Pisces people? And we have the Five of Swords. So you got somebody saying something, some kind of negative communication coming in, but let's see what it's in reference to. Negative communication. Yeah. Okay, so you've got the Six of Pentacles here. Like, you've been a little bit abundant. You're feeling generous. You are giving. And you got somebody who's, like, talking smack behind your back. Like, that's exactly what I'm feeling this is like, you're kind of doing your own thing, and you're happy, and you're kind of paying it forward and feeling kind of generous, and, you know, you're feeling good. And there's somebody that's behind your back going, oh, well, she isn't always nice like that. Oh, well, it must be nice that she can give to those people. She can't even help me. Like, maybe your friend wants to borrow money, and you're like, no, but they see you donate to another cause, a charity, or your church, or you give to a homeless guy, and they're like, oh, well, I asked you for $5 and you couldn't give it to me, but you gave this homeless guy $5. I feel like it's negative, stupid communication. Like, you're, like, in this good spot. Like, I feel like you are in this, like, good spot. Like, you're feeling good. You're doing good at work or good with your home things. Like, you're kind of in a really good position. And there's people that are just like, oh, well, must be nice. You got to ignore these people. These people you cannot let these people be even on your radar, because what you're doing is so good and so important and so awesome that what they're doing is really stupid and a waste of your time. The negative communication is never good for any reason. It's never beneficial to anyone. Yeah, Four of Cups. Just ignore it. And this is exactly what's happening here. You know, somebody's trying to hand them a cup of nonsense, and they're like, yeah, I could care less. I'm not interested. Just be uninterested. Don't even give it the time of day. Don't get upset. You know, you can see that he's not. Did I flip one of these? Did one of these flip? I don't think so. He's not upset. He's not anything. Just get away from them. And if that means getting away by yourself and not being surrounded with other people, that's okay, because you know who you are here. This is who you are. This negative talk and this nonsense, you got to ignore that. When it shows up and they try to hand you this cup of upset and negative crap, you just get away. Get away by yourself. I know you kind of like to be with other people. You like to be social and connect. Right now, I feel like your safety zone is just with you. So get away by yourself. Don't listen to what they say. When you process what they say, you're like, that's so stupid. Like, just be smart about it and don't listen to this. Whatever this nonsense is, just let it go. All right. I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.